Have you ever stopped to think about how much you rely on batteries? They're in your phone, your flashlight, your remote, your emergency kit. Practically every corner of your life is powered by these little chemical boxes. And every time one dies, you're forced to buy another, shelling out your hard-earned cash for something that's designed to run out. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from this endless cycle? What if there's a power source so simple, so safe, and so cheap that you could build it yourself, right at home using materials you already have? Now, before you dismiss this as just another internet myth, consider this. There's a technology that's been quietly powering devices for over a century, yet almost nobody talks about it. It's not lithium, it's not alkaline, and it's definitely not something you'll find on the shelves at your local electronics store. I'm talking about the saltwater generator, a forgotten invention that's been overshadowed, ignored, and some would argue, deliberately kept out of the spotlight. Why haven't you heard about this? Why are we all stuck buying batteries that pollute the planet and drain our wallets? The answer might surprise you. So, if you're ready to discover a hidden alternative that could change the way you think about energy forever, stick around. Let's pull back the curtain on this overlooked technology. Let's get real for a moment. Batteries are supposed to make our lives easier, but how often do they actually let us down? Think about the last time your phone died at the worst possible moment, or when your flashlight flickered out during a power outage. Maybe you've had to toss out a pile of dead AA batteries after a weekend project, or you felt that sting of frustration when your laptop battery just won't hold a charge anymore. It's not just inconvenient, it's expensive, and it's a cycle that never seems to end. But the problems with modern batteries go way beyond personal annoyance. Every year, billions of batteries are manufactured, used, and thrown away. Most of them end up in landfills, leaking toxic chemicals like lead, cadmium, and lithium into the soil and water. These substances don't just disappear. They stick around for decades, poisoning ecosystems and threatening our health. And let's not forget the environmental cost of mining the rare metals needed for today's high-tech batteries. Entire communities are uprooted, landscapes are scarred, and the carbon footprint is massive. Then there's the issue of planned obsolescence. Many batteries are intentionally designed to fail after a certain number of cycles, forcing you to buy replacements sooner than you should have to. It's a business model built on waste, not sustainability. And with global supply chains stretched thin, prices keep rising, and shortages are becoming more common. You're paying for a product designed to fail, trapped in a system that profits from your dependence. But what if there's a way to break free from this cycle? What if you could power your devices with something safer, cleaner, and almost free? Enter the saltwater generator, a technology hiding in plain sight. Saltwater might seem ordinary, but it holds a secret that's been hiding in plain sight for generations. At its core, saltwater is just water mixed with common table salt, sodium chloride. But when you add a couple of simple metals into the mix, something almost magical happens. You get electricity. This isn't science fiction or some fringe theory, it's basic chemistry, and it's been proven time and time again. Here's how it works. When you place two different metals, like copper and zinc, into salt water, a chemical reaction starts. The salt water acts as an electrolyte, allowing tiny charged particles called ions to move between the metals. This movement creates a flow of electrons, which is what we call electricity. It's the same principle behind every battery you've ever used, just stripped down to its simplest, most accessible form. No toxic chemicals, no rare earth metals, no complicated manufacturing, just salt, water, and a couple of metal strips. Believe it or not, saltwater batteries aren't new. In fact, they've been around since the early days of electricity. Early inventors and scientists used saltwater cells to power telegraphs, early radios, and even some of the first experiments in electric lighting. For a while, saltwater was a go-to solution for reliable, low-cost energy. So why did we stop using it? The answer is as much about business as it is about science. As big battery companies developed more profitable disposable products, simple solutions, like saltwater generators, faded into the background, quietly sidelined in favor of more expensive, less sustainable options. This isn't new, just suppressed. And now you have the chance to rediscover it for yourself. Let's see how you can build one yourself, right at home. Ready to see just how simple it is to tap into the hidden power of saltwater? You don't need a lab, a workshop, or even a trip to the hardware store. In fact, you probably have everything you need sitting in your kitchen or junk drawer right now. Most people have no idea how easy this is, and that's exactly why it feels almost rebellious to try it for yourself. Let's walk through the process step by step, so you can see just how accessible this suppressed technology really is. First, gather your materials. You'll need a plastic or glass container. Something like a clean yogurt cup, a small jar, or even a drinking glass will work. Next, grab some table salt, regular tap water, and two different types of metal. The best combination is copper and zinc, but you can also use galvanized nails, which are coated in zinc, and a piece of copper wire or a penny. If you want to get creative, try aluminum foil and a steel paper clip. Just remember, the bigger the metal pieces, the more power you'll generate. Start by filling your container with water and leaving a little space at the top. Add a generous spoonful of salt and stir until it's completely dissolved. The salt is crucial. It turns plain water into an electrolyte, allowing electricity to flow between your metals. Now insert your two metal pieces into the salt water, making sure they don't touch each other. If they do, you'll short-circuit your cell and get no power. For best results, space them about an inch apart. Now comes the fun part. Connect wires to each metal piece. If you're using a galvanized nail and a copper wire, wrap one end of a wire around the nail and another around the copper. These wires are your positive and negative terminals. You can use alligator clips if you have them, but twisting the wires tightly works just fine. Touch the free ends of the wires to a small LED or a multimeter, and you'll see the magic. Your saltwater generator is producing electricity. Safety tip. While this setup is very safe, always be careful when handling metal objects in water. Don't use anything that's rusty or corroded, and never try this with anything plugged into a wall outlet. The voltage is low, but it's always smart to be cautious. If you want to boost your output, here's a pro tip. Build several cells and connect them in series. That means linking the copper of one cell to the zinc of the next, and so on. Each cell adds a little more voltage, just like stacking batteries. With 3 or 4 cells, you can power small gadgets, run a clock, or charge a rechargeable battery. You can also experiment with different salts. Epsom salt, baking soda, or even seawater can change the performance of your generator. Common mistakes? The biggest one is letting the metals touch inside the water, which kills the reaction. Another is not using enough salt. If your solution is too weak, you won't get much power. And don't forget to check your connections. Loose wires mean less electricity. That's it. You've just built a working saltwater generator using nothing but household items. It's simple, safe, and surprisingly effective. You don't need fancy parts or expensive gear, just a little curiosity and a willingness to try something new. But how does it stack up against modern batteries? Now that you've seen how easy it is to build a saltwater generator, let's put it head to head with the batteries you use every day. The results might shock you, not because saltwater cells are about to replace your phone's lithium-ion battery, but because of how much we've overlooked in the pursuit of convenience and profit. Let's start with cost. A single AA battery costs about $1, and a lithium-ion phone battery can set you back $20 or more. Your saltwater generator? It's practically free. Salt, water, and scrap metal, most of us already have these at home. Even if you buy the parts, you're looking at pennies per cell. Over a lifetime, that's a massive savings, especially for low power needs. Safety is another big win for saltwater. Modern batteries can leak toxic chemicals, catch fire, or even explode if damaged or improperly charged. Saltwater cells, on the other hand, are non-toxic and non-flammable. If one leaks, you just have a little salty water to clean up. No hazardous waste, no risk of fire. For families, classrooms, or emergency kits, that peace of mind is priceless. What about lifespan? Here's where the contrast gets interesting. Disposable batteries are designed to die. Use them once, toss them out, buy more. Rechargeable batteries last longer, but they still degrade over time and eventually end up in landfills. Saltwater generators can be refreshed endlessly. Just swap out the metals or add more salt water and you're back in business. The only real limit is the gradual corrosion of the metal electrodes, which can be replaced for pennies. And then there's the environmental impact. Billions of batteries end up in landfills every year, leaching heavy metals and chemicals into the soil and water. Saltwater cells are almost entirely recyclable and biodegradable. No rare earth mining, no toxic waste, no guilt. So why aren't we all using these? The answer is simple. Saltwater generators don't pack the same punch as modern batteries. They're perfect for low-power applications, emergency lights, radios, clocks, but they can't run your laptop or power tools. Still, for many everyday uses, they're more than enough. But what about real-world applications? Imagine never being left in the dark again, even if the power goes out or your batteries run dry. That's the promise of the saltwater generator. A simple, reliable backup that's always ready when you need it. For preppers, off-gridders, and anyone who values self-sufficiency, this isn't just a science experiment. It's a practical tool that can make a real difference. Let's start with emergencies. When storms knock out the grid or you're stranded without access to fresh batteries, a saltwater generator can power LED lights, radios, or even charge small rechargeable devices. One prepper I spoke with keeps a kit of salt, copper wire, and galvanized nails in his bug-out bag. He told me, "I know I can always make light or run a radio no matter where I am. It's peace of mind you can't buy at the store." Off-grid enthusiasts have also embraced saltwater cells for their simplicity and sustainability. In remote cabins or tiny homes where every watt counts, these generators provide a steady trickle of power for clocks, sensors, or emergency beacons. One DIYer shared how she strung together a series of saltwater cells to keep her greenhouse sensors running all winter, with nothing but kitchen scraps and a few old wires. Even in everyday life, saltwater generators can be a fun and educational project for families and classrooms. Kids love seeing how everyday materials can create real electricity, and teachers use them to spark curiosity about science and sustainability. Preppers and off-gridders swear by this technology because it's reliable, renewable, and nearly impossible to exhaust. You're never more than a pinch of salt and a couple of wires away from power. But if it's so good, why isn't it everywhere? So, if saltwater generators are so simple, safe, and effective, why aren't they everywhere? The answer isn't about science, it's about business. The truth is, there's not much profit in a battery you can build yourself for pennies. Big battery companies make billions selling disposable, single-use products and expensive rechargeables. They have no incentive to promote a technology that lets you take power, literally, into your own hands. Over the years, the focus has shifted toward convenience and planned obsolescence. We're encouraged to buy, use, and toss rather than repair or create. Saltwater generators don't fit that model. They're too easy, too cheap, and too empowering for the average person. That's why you won't see them advertised on TV or lining the shelves at your local store. Instead, they've been quietly sidelined, dismissed as old-fashioned or inefficient, even though they're perfect for countless real-world situations. But here's the thing. You don't have to play by those rules. You can question the status quo, experiment, and discover what works for you. Building a saltwater generator isn't just about making electricity. It's about reclaiming your independence and curiosity. Big Battery doesn't want you to know this, but you have the power to break free from disposable tech and take control of your own energy. Ready to take the next step? Don't just watch. Join the movement. I challenge you to build your own saltwater generator and see firsthand how easy and empowering it can be. Start simple. Grab a jar, some salt, and a couple of metal scraps. Once you've got your first cell working, take it further. Try connecting multiple cells in series to boost the voltage, or experiment with parallel setups for more current. Test out different electrolytes, maybe Epsom salt, baking soda, or even seawater if you have access. Each tweak can reveal something new. Share your results with the community. Post your builds, your successes, and even your failures. What worked, what didn't. You might inspire someone else or discover a trick that takes your generator to the next level. Remember, every great innovation starts with a bit of curiosity and a willingness to try. And if you're hungry for more, stay tuned. In future videos, we'll dive into advanced saltwater battery designs, ways to store and use the energy you generate, and even explore other suppressed technologies that put power back in your hands. What will you discover? The only way to find out is to get started. Let's recap what you've unlocked today. Let's take a moment to look back at what you've just uncovered. We started by questioning the battery status quo, the endless cycle of buying, using, and tossing expensive, toxic batteries. We exposed the hidden costs and environmental impact of mainstream solutions. And then we pulled back the curtain on a technology that's been quietly waiting for rediscovery, the saltwater generator. You learned how salt, water, and a couple of metal scraps can create real, usable electricity. No fancy parts, no corporate markup, just pure DIY ingenuity. You've seen how saltwater stacks up against modern batteries in cost, safety, lifespan, and environmental impact. Sure, it won't power your laptop, but for countless everyday and emergency uses, it's more than enough. You've heard real stories from preppers and off-gridders who rely on this simple tech. And you've learned why it's been sidelined. Not because it doesn't work, but because it doesn't fit the disposable, profit-driven model of Big Battery. Most importantly, you've taken the first step toward energy independence. You're now ahead of 99% of people who have never even heard of this solution. The power, literally and figuratively, is in your hands. What else is hiding in plain sight, just waiting for you to discover it? Stay curious, stay creative, and never stop questioning what you're told is impossible. Subscribe for more hidden tech and DIY breakthroughs.